Greetings in the name of the Most High, Rastafari, Jah the Almighty. You don't know, I am Roy Michael, Lion of the Tribe of Judah Federal, King Selassie Federal, Hot Wax Federal. Yes, I. So today we're talking about the South China Seas and where it's leading to. The importance of it. Why China wants to own all of the South China Sea with the Spratly Island and Paracels Island. But before we go on, let's just say, remember, Haile Selassie opens the seven seals. He's the last Lion of the Tribe of Judah, the root of David, who prevailed to open the seven seals. That's why you're getting the fall of Babylon, you're getting the 666, you're getting Armageddon, you're getting all these things happening. The 7 years of tribulation, the rapture leading up to the return of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the Most High. I'm not talking the image of the beast, that white painting of Jesus Christ. No way. That's not what we call Christ. But the true Christ that was gone upon the cross and shed his blood for I and I, so that we can get remission of our sin. Who King Selassie are the penultimate. You understand me? And the ultimate is here to come. The first Christ, because Christ moved in 3 phases. See? So, remember saying now in 1932nd of November, Rastafari come, King of Kings, Lords of Lords, conquering land of the tribe of Judah, root of David, inner earth. You see me? When crowned? Yeah, inner earth, land of the tribe of Judah, root of David, and he's the last one. There's no other. And he was crowned that in Eden, in Ethiopia. That's why the chromosome of Solomon had to get there through Menelik, via Queen of Sheba. The Ark of the Covenant had to be there. The title King of Kings had to be there. The title Lion of the Tribe of Judah had to be there in Ethiopia, so that we can get the crowning of Christ in his kingly character to open the seven seals. Anyway, open the seven seals, which they never won. That's why the war started from 1885 when they were trying to find King Selassie, her mother, to assassinate her. And from that time until he was crowned, it took them 45 years. Can't find the general. Anyway, so in our Revelation chapter 16, from verse 13, what about the sixth angel who opened the seven seals? The sixth angel who opened one of the seals and poured out his bowl, and the great river Euphrates and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east. Then I saw 3 evil spirits like frogs. They came out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. So you know, communism, the Christians are the worshiping world, and the false prophet is the Mohammedan world, which worship on the 6th day. See, out of the mouth of the false prophet. There are spirits of demons performing miraculous signs, and they go out to the kings of the whole world to gather them for the battle on the great day of God Almighty. Jah, behold, I come like a thief in the night, Jah said. Blessed is he who stays awake and keeps his clothes with him, so that he may not be naked and be shamefully exposed. Yeah, man. So prepare for that day. So all these things happening in Israel, in Syria, in Iran, in Libya, in South America, in the South China Sea, in America, and what happened with the COVID-19 is all a part of this. So anyway, so now you know what about happening in the South China Sea and what the South China Sea is all about. So I'll give you a quick look on the South China Sea and explain a bit of things to you. Alright? So give Jah the glory. Great things he has done. Remember, Jah opened the seven seals. So things are going on the South China Sea, you know. And this is what I want to show you guys. What is happening in the South China Sea. Rastafari, ever living, ever faithful, ever sure. Yeah, this is a map I prepared, but because it's forward, you know, it's showing reverse. But that is the South China Sea. You can see the 9 dashed lines in red. 1, 2, starting from up Taiwan. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And within the South China Sea, you have that's the South China Sea. You have the Spratly Islands and the Paracel Islands. The Paracel Islands are closer up to China, in between Taiwan and Hainan, just south of China, in the South China Sea. And you can see the Spratly Islands is close by to Indonesia, to Malaysia, spelled backward there because of the map is showing on reverse, and the Philippines, you understand me? And Vietnam, because Vietnam is over there, but it should be this side. So all of them lay claim to X amount of miles into the sea, X amount of nautical miles. Some of the islands falls to the Chinese and some falls to the Vietnamese, some falls to the Malaysians, some falls to the Indonesian. So China wants to say he owns all these islands within these dash lines and that he believes in the one China principle. Notice where Hong Kong is and notice where Taiwan is. That's where the war is. So why is the South China Sea so important? Let's find out. All right? Now, if you notice the South China Sea, if you could look earlier on, there was Hong Kong and Taiwan close by, and they are approximately part of China, according to the old-time maritime laws formulated by, I think, was one of them dynasties, great dynasties of China, when they did all the conquer and come straight into China, into Taiwan, run away the Japanese. So that's where they have now the contested islands, 9 dash lines, one China principle, and it's also an economic zone. Now, the 3 main reasons the South China Sea is hotly contested. One, it is a lucrative shipping lane. You understand? I have more than one lane still. Because I have coming down to Indonesia, going through Malaysia, up through to Singapore, coming from Taiwan, going up to Japan. So it's a very, very active shipping lane which carries trillions of dollars of economics and commerce every day or per year throughout that sea. So China wants to control that sea, control who pass by, maybe they don't have to pay a tax. So China has gone about building loads of strategic little islands in the sea and militarizing them, so having the power of the sea. Which I don't know why England or NATO and the rest of those countries allow China to do such things. So me, as far as I'm concerned, they turned a blind eye. Understand me? So the 3 main reasons the South China Sea is hotly contested is: 1, it's a lucrative shipping lane. It has lucrative shipping lanes. The capacity for strategic military advantages. You understand that? That means that China can put all the military all over that sea. And the rest of countries have to quake. Vietnam have to quake. The Philippines, even Japan, Taiwan, come down to Myanmar, come down to Myanmar and Malaysia and all those places, Indonesia, even down to Australia and New Zealand. They are quaking. Also, it's a wealth of natural and physical resources like oils and mineral, and that's what China want. You understand me? Because China needs to control all these resources to make China a very rich and powerful country, that they can be the superpower that they want to be as the dragon and controlling all other places. That's why even China came up the other day and talk about extraterritorial jurisdiction law. That means anywhere in the world you say anything against China, China can come for you. That's the power they want to have. You can even be in the US, they don't care where you are. Alright? So they have built all these militarized strategic artificial islands in the South China Sea. So that to show the power they have. So I'm wondering, is it too late to reverse China's dominance in the South China Sea region? You know, can it be reciprocated? Can it be dampened? Can America dissuade China from building more of these strategic militarized artificial islands? You know, see? So that's the aim of the game, because they are all scared. Philippines is quaking. Duterte, he's quaking. He's scared of China. So all of them now has to be depending on America to defend them. Like Taiwan, Taiwan, Japan, the Philippines, and Vietnam. So America therefore have these treaties and are committed to them. So he was made pact with all these countries to defend them, which can cause loads of problems. See, the area is also used for an area of strategic, political, and economic importance to the USA, its allies and partners. So USA therefore is preventing China the Dragon from becoming regional hegemony in East Asia, to control of East Asia and be the dominant power which everybody has to maybe come underneath his umbrella, the umbrella of the Dragon. Okay? So the USA, as I said before, must dissuade China from carrying out additional base construction activity in the South China Sea. Because China is therefore, because of the dash lines, China has said it has indisputable sovereignty over the islands and in the South China Sea. But for America and Taiwan, it's not so. Because Taiwan don't want to be engulfed by China and its communist principles and dogmas. Taiwan wants to remain an independent, democratic country, not having the CCP dictating to them in this one China principles, like how they have gone now and engulf Hong Kong. Because Hong Kong was like signing with the One China principle, but was supposed to be governing themselves without independent, governing themselves independent of the CCP, which is the China Communist Party, led by the one called Xi Jinping, that shape-shifting dragon. Okay, so now the war will start because America has put a load of militaries around here. Military, all type of equipment, aircraft carriers, more than one, the Reagan, the this, the MITS, and they've also gone over and take over place for sheltering his ships, like in Subic Bay in the Philippines. So here again, you have a loads of problems. So this can start a war. You know, so the COVID-19 is out there, and this dragon is now just pushing out its power because the dragon feels it has the sole right to the whole of earth and every person that is on earth. As we tell you before, China was granted the powers of the 5 or the 4 greatest inventions, such as paper, the gunpowder, the compass, and the printing machine. So China has actually patented these things and have the copyrights to them. So China control the cement, it's the dragon and control of the earth. So we come for burn out China. So the war can start there in the South China Sea now because Taiwan wants to be independent of China. And China is adamant that Taiwan is a part of China. And it's to take Taiwan by force, then they will do it and engulf Taiwan like how they engulfed Hong Kong the other day. The Taiwanese ain't having it. So the whole world is on the side of Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the UK, most of Europe and a whole, maybe even Russia, although Russia is siding with China because Russia is a communist entity. And we know that communism deals with atheism, and atheism is the dragon, just like polytheism. They are all dragon power. So we have to be careful now, because we read before, we are preparing the way for the day of the Almighty, which is the battle of the Armageddon. So all roads is leading to Megiddo. Megiddo is the valley of the Armageddon, which is where Syria is, and Israel and Lebanon roll in that region. And that's where most of the military activities taking place every day. Israel has to be bombing Hamas, Israel have to be bombing Hezbollah, Israel have to be bombing the Iranians in Syria. Cannot afford to let them build up this army that they want to build up and engulf Israel. You understand me? So there's loads of problems in this world, and this is leading back to the battle of Armageddon. So beware of the dragon, as I tell you. Beware, because the dragon has developed systems that can identify you wherever you are through the 5G system. You know, facial recognition. You know, see them I deal with. You know, see. So anywhere you are, they can account for who you is. So be careful now, because this is where it is, and it is coming through Elon Musk. You will see him Donald Trump. You know, see, because after the election in America, I think shall be changed. See him build up him wall, he put the military up at the border of Canada and America, and then now you have to pass through the airports or through the shipping, and to go on the ships or the plane, you have to have the chip, or you have to have your COVID pass, and the COVID pass is the mark of the beast. Because without it, you cannot buy or sell. Till them come now and gonna give you your chip in your hand. So remember now, what's the happenings in the South China Sea? It's also a part of the Armageddon. It's showing the power of the dragon. It's showing that, and around there now, you know, it's Muslim, Christians, and the dragon, the beast, the false prophet, and the dragon. And this dragon is the main component. You understand? So love Jah and live. And watch what is happening in the South China Sea. Be careful of that 9 dash lines. You see them use 9 dash lines, it can cause problem. And it is going to cause problem. Because Taiwan is not going to go, you know, like a lamb to the slaughter to the dragon. Taiwan wants to remain a free democratic country. And America has committed himself to Taiwan. So America will have to go to war with China, it seems, to make Taiwan remain independent. So look out, people. Jah is the Almighty. Remember, love Jah, the one who opened the 7 seal, Haile Selassie. Love him as well. And look for the return of the Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Get baptized, people, and burn. Don't be an antichrist. Burn the mark of the beast. Jah, Rastafari. Love Jah and live. Hate Jah, you die. So watch what is happening in the South China Sea, and knowing it's the dragon at play. The beast and the false prophet. Jah Rastafari.